So before we start with today's system, there are a few things which always has helped me to learn maximum, and we all are here to learn, right? And the learning is equals to earning. Wow, it's like filling the blanks. Learning is equals to earning. So to learn maximum from today's system, and before even like I introduce the system to you, I'll just tell you what is coming for you. I'll just give you one hint. It is like for me that what I'm going to experience isn't before and after. Now, my upline should not kill me for saying this. I meant it in a different way. I shall explain later. But it's something that a newborn that I got to see. Okay. So today's system is very, very special. Right? And before even get started with, right, I want you to, all of you, right, no matter what thoughts are there, probably you're blessed enough to get a chance to work along with this person. Okay. So then also you're gonna be at great loss. As I mentioned before and after, right? So however, the process that we will follow right now, but I'm just sharing that whatever that is running in the head right now, okay, let's all together, let's empty it. So I shall request all of you to take out the left hand forward, close your eye, and imagine that you have a virtual cup on your left hand and use your right hand and put everything out from your head and fill the cup. If you're just new to today's system, it is your day one. Just look at anyone on the screen who is following the instruction, or you can just follow my words. And whatever thought that is running, you just woke up and just put a dress and sat in front of the computer and like still arranging your thoughts. Maybe the previous week was not so good, or the previous week was very good, or probably you had a fight with somebody, that's running in your head, or you had a celebration personally or in profession, anything that is there in your head, take it out and put it in the cup. And once you feel your cup is heavy, turn it upside down and shake it so that you can empty it. And can throw the cup and crush it. You can you can take a deep breath. One more. One more. And can slowly open your eyes. Whenever I used to do this diligently, I used to really feel like I'm feeling right now. And I'm so ready for today's system. And I hope I can see some, most of you, but I request all of you to be on video on mode, because we are here with a purpose to learn with an undivided attention and with a notebook and pen. And whatever can distract us in the computer, we can run multiple screen, we can do multitasking, or we have a mobile phone where probably messages and calls are coming. Let's put everything aside. Let's switch off our mobile phone unless you're using hotspot, then keep it silent and keep it away. Try to connect it from a strong Wi-Fi connection, and I hope the device that you are connected from is fully charged. There is also another way. The person who is coming today, his energy will charge the device anyway. But still your device should be charged, right? To withstand what you are going to experience. So are you guys ready? Are you guys really ready? I wish I could unmute you. And I will request all of you to be on video on mode because there is a instruction of unless there is an emergency inform to you applying, there is a chance that you may put to waiting room. Okay, so if you are in an emergency or any such thing, please let your working apply know. And okay, so let's be here 100%. So are you guys ready to know who is coming for today's system? Do you already know? Clever people, huh? I can see some faces bluntly lying. They haven't done the empty cup properly. So, and this is, and I had to empty my cup before I get this chance today to speak about this person. And I'm really privileged because this is going to be very special. Okay. And I'll tell you, I told the before and after, right? I felt how a massive change, a change. If I talk about change, right? The example, and a lot of time I used to feel that I can see a lot of changes in me. Okay. And also can see the changes in the people in front. When you get to spend some time, right? You get to notice some changes, right? And I'm not talking about external changes. I'm talking about internal, which takes time, which is so difficult. And all of you have attended welcome session. You have heard the journey about the journey of change, right? And this person is an example for me, whom I could witness in front, and the struggle or um, tough, being tough situations, going through that, and still making sure the internal change. Right? I think very few of us is blessed enough to see somebody in front so closely, right? To lead by example of the hard changes that we always talk about or we listen in different sessions, right? How many of you felt that the change is much easier when we learn about it, but much difficult when we go through it? And a lot among us sometime end up giving up because it seems so tough. And this person remain as a true example, and I've seen the struggle as well, right? And for me, it became so simple that if I just follow, I will be able to overcome the same thing. I will be able to make the same changes happen for me, right? And I wanted to say this before even I share the person's background or anything, okay? Because I'm just worried you should not be end up, yeah, I know. Right? So it's an before and after for me that I have witnessed. There's so much to learn today, guys. So much. Okay. If I talk about and this changes, I am the lucky one to be able to witness it for quite long time, quite some time. But some of you who is working with this person closely, I'm sure you can vouch for that you have seen the journey of change, right? And has become a true lead by example so that you could survive in the journey easily, seeing this person that I can also make it happen, right? And probably so many of you can relate when you see somebody coming from a very small town. The only way to travel to a city is a local train or bus, right? And the only vehicle could dream of is a Pulsar 220. I hope I have pronounced right. I have no idea about bikes, right? And this Pulsar 220 is something while working in corporate, by the way. Okay, but coming from a rich corporate background at a very young age, okay, as a being a software engineer, has worked with IT giants, HP, VMware, Inter IT, and lastly, he was working with Samsung. Like when I look at this person, I always think I'm a mediocre. I am a mediocre person in effort. Okay. But I've seen this person as really putting that extra effort and working hard till the time achieving the goal in any area this person been, right? And being a patent holder at a very young age, the kind of salary this person was drawing, it used to be my dream salary. Okay. And not having a lot of financial requirement, because already was in a good financial state, at least what this person thought at that time. It was difficult for him to take the decision to be part of QNet. So you have a lot to learn if you feel you yourself or any person around you, face the difficulty of taking the decision to get into this business. Right? From that point, when he got started, and today he's creating success story, and the Pulsar 220 is a Mercedes, and what all has changed, and not only has changed his own lifestyle, his family's lifestyle, but also whoever is working with him, he's making sure they are also achieving their goal. And the best part is that just there anytime, right? And guys, you have a lot to learn. Somebody just fresh returned from ISB camp. Fresh. This is the first Sunday he's seeing, by the way. Are you really ready to receive whatever he has to share for us? So please help me welcome none other than my upline, Sumanta Mukherjee.
I'm audible? Okay, loud and clear. Okay. One thing I have learned properly in ISB, how to scream for help. Okay. It's such a wonderful morning today. Of course, I can see Ahmedabad people got into a single place.
Recording in
right?
progress.
It's a brilliant energy, right? Devakar Bhai, I can see also sitting team, Prashant Dabral, right? Good. I'm just scrolling down the screen, and thank you, Srijita, for such a wonderful introduction. And I didn't really get to hear what she said. I just see the screens and wait for the time people clap. So that means that now I have to enter, because if I hear what she's saying, I will become full cup. Right. Wow. Good. So now make sure that all the Indigo flights are safe. Okay. Right. Okay. Okay. I hope the screens which are off, they are having a genuine reason, right? So shall we talk today? Something? So I'm very excited, of course, and I will be sharing my experience in ISB. It's a long journey, and what should I share is that I'm so excited about so I had a dream I wanted to share. So let's start with that only. I had a dream that when I went to VCon, you know VCon, some of you know VCon, right? I went to VCon. In the second VCon, I purchased a book called Even a Moron with a Dream, right? A Moron with a Dream. You know, there is a chief has written this book. So people were purchasing that book to have a photo with chief. So I purchased that book, but I didn't take the photo. My dream was that I will take the photo being with the chief in ISB. Now you can imagine the duration, right, which kept me going every day to have that dream achieved. You can count the number of years, right, guys? It's a very small and little thing as a dream. But I was so emotionally connected towards that dream. I kept going. And the dream came true. And I remember that second day of Chief. Chief mostly passed on a lot of messages, taking me as an example. So good thing happens that next day somebody came and told, Chief was taking your example so many times. You must be special. From another team, of course. So it's not like that. Somehow I keep my ego in check, that I should not feel about, should not feel really what is called grateful. Should not feel about not grateful. I should feel about grateful that I got this opportunity. And what I believe is that this journey wouldn't be possible without my uplines, right? VP Sharfun and Sandeep, who constantly guided me. So please clap for them, right? They are the true legends that I have seen. I personally interacted with, right? And I will never say that man said that whatever I am because of them, because I have done a lot of mistakes, not because of them. I have done those mistakes because of my own self. But I believe that whenever I got defocused and misdirection, I got a misdirection, they were the people that who really got me again into my path. They were always there to support me. You know, you have seen the cliff. We go up to the mountain and we have to turn back. And while we turn back, right, जो खाई है, there is a support such that vehicles are safe while they are turning into that route, into that cliff. So I believe my uplines used to be those barrier, right, who never really let me fall into those खाई में गिरने नहीं दिया कभी. So good. So, and I will definitely share a few things. And but before that, I really wanted to talk about something today. And today's, you know that I'm not a trainer, right? I'm not a speaker. I'm not a trainer. So I'm not going to train about anything. I will be mostly sharing what I have realized. But before that also, today's system will be a little bit of different. Okay. So I would request in service to help people to get unmute, right? Because today we will interact. Okay. And I want your active participation because that is how we can make it successful, right? I hope that we all are here to learn and learn from each other's experience, right? So what I am here, I am just a sharer. I will share my experience also. You will also share your experience. Correct? And that is how it is going to be effective. Because next 1 hour, if you are sitting together, we will make sure that we help each other to grow. Makes sense, right? I don't want to make it a boring, okay? I'm not a very good speaker where I can really involve you guys. If people will feel very motivated and will do. I'm not that kind of person, okay? What I can do is that I can really involve and try to know you, right? More, and let's discover ourselves into the system. Now, we all know that we all have started a business. We are aware of that. So one thing in recent past I have realized is that how much I am happy, I am grateful of whatever I am having, right? Now we practice gratitude, a lot of things, but today I want you to rate yourself out of 1 to 10, 1 being the highest, right? Like brilliant, and 10 is the very lowest. Okay, it's just the opposite based on your office ratings. So that's why I am telling. Otherwise, like 10 is the best, 1 is the lowest. So, but I am just reversing it. So let's talk about that 1 being the best version. Okay, we all have started a QNET business. We are into QNET, right? And some of you just started the business, probably 1 day old. Some of you 3 months old. Some of you 3 years old, or maybe some of you 8 to 10 years old. Doesn't matter. So you have started the journey. So I want you to rate yourself today. That out of 1 to 10, 1 being the happiest, 10 being the saddest, which scale you are in for having this business in your life? Be honest. You don't need to share with me. You rate yourself. Because your journey starts from there. If you are a genuine person, which I believe that we all are, because by someone's genuine sharing only we came into the business. So you are also a genuine person, right? I can see the faces, brilliant, happy faces. Yes, yeah, I can see Ahmedabad energy. So the best thing is that rate yourself out of happiness. Now, I believe at a time when I was executing the business, I used to get a lot of heartache, a lot of disappointments, right? I'm also being honest with you. Okay. There were times that I used to doubt, right? And it's not, it came only once, it came multiple times. Will it happen? Can I make it? Will it be possible by me? So sometime I used to think that, isn't it the dream that I have taken a decision out of my ego? That I will take a photo with Chief in ISB, because things were getting delayed and delayed and delayed. And slowly, I have started realizing that why I'm getting so far. I really wanted to do the business. Happens? You really wanted to do the business. You are so truthful to QNet, but you still had a question, a doubt in your head. Why am I not getting the success if I love this project so much? And I had these kind of questions. I used to have a lot of time, when I I I used to go into a shell mode. Shell mode, not interacting with upline, be to myself, right? We all are having a processor, and I used to process those thoughts at my head and again, and unknowingly I was intoxicating myself with negativities unknowingly. And I used to feel very heavy those nights before I go to sleep. I don't know what happened to me. I'm so much into this business, I'm a full timer, but still, why I'm getting delayed of achieving my goals? And hence, one day I believed that there was a time came that I went to my upline, I pushed myself, right? And believe me, guys, that moment, like pushing yourself, that okay, let's talk to upline, is a very, very tough. And I wanted to talk to my upline regarding this thing. Because at a time I doubted my upline also. My upline will not understand me. My upline doesn't understand my problem. I wanted, my upline doesn't know my financial conditions of my life. My upline doesn't know my constraints. So having that faith on upline, we learn, right, in welcome session, having 100% faith on a system or an upline who is following a system 100%. So that 100% faith, when it becomes 99% faith, is equal to 100% doubts. So I was operating with 100% doubt. And I go to my upline, what I will be talking about, that, Sandeep, I really wanted to do the business, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to share. I don't know why it is happening. So I was operating with a doubtful mind. A doubtful mind cannot be an open mind. Cannot be. This is my realization. I am not instructing you anything. This is what I have realized over past so many years. Anything you are doubtful about, if I am doubtful about anything, I cannot be an open-minded person. I cannot learn anything out of it. I was doubtful about empty your cup also process. With a okay, empty your cup happened. But while I enter, like I have gone through the ISB, I never realized that empty your cup can be so powerful. It broke me completely. I realized the journey I have started, and we have been put all the things, like I was able to recollect all those rejections, those heartaches, those broken hearts, days, those tantrums, right? Those doubtful minds, right? My family's doubt, I was able to remove. And I really, really believe right now, empty your cup concept. Hence, what happens that, okay, fine. So when my cup got empty, right, I went to my upline, I told that why it is happening. So Sandeep told one thing that Sumanto, you identify that we always put action, our external change happen when our internal change starts. If there is no internal change I am bringing into myself, I will never take actions. And I was never taking action. Believe me, guys, I was a spectator in the business. I was a spectator. I was attending system. I was coming to VSales. I was attending trainings, everything. But I was not taking actions. Without action, there is no result, right? This business run like a Newton's third law. It follows Newton's third law. Every action has an opposite and equal reaction. So when I ask, when Sandeep asked me, my upline used to ask me, can I ask you a question? Do you have any questions, Sumanto? No, I don't have any question. You don't have any question because you don't do anything. Otherwise, you will be having doubts. So I told that, how can I really confirm that I really wanted to be in this business and be very, very happy? I wanted to be happy. Which I was not. So my upline told, give me an exercise that we are going to do today. Right? It's a very old exercise I have done. And the profound change happened after that exercise. Right? I am expecting that it should help all of you. Right? But some of you probably are looking for exactly this answer today and sitting here with an open mind. So I'm talking to them. Okay? Guys, do this religiously. Okay, let's do this religiously, and I will be needing your help to do it. So you interact. First, you will not feel sleepy. Right? The second thing is that it's the best way not to feel sleepy. You interact. Okay? And the second thing is that I want you to, whatever you are going to mention, it should come, because this is a practice, right? Right? It's not, let's not do it mechanically. Let's do it exactly the way my upline helped me to do. Now, what happens that as a human brain has always a process of comparing things. We compare. We have a habit, right? Even if we go and wanted to choose a t-shirt, I will compare, right? This one is good or this one is good. Like we wear it and we compare ourselves previous. Usme acha lag raha tha main, isme acha lag raha hu. I was looking better in that t-shirt or this t-shirt. So we have a, you understand, right? So today, what we are going to do, that we are going to compare our life, how it was before QNet and how it is gonna be after QNet. And I want you to leave this decision today at the end of today's system. You choose how your journey should be. Because that day I chose my own journey. Right? I chose my own battle. And if you believe that after QNet, your life will be more meaningful. I'm not saying that you are not meaningful. Some of you are working in a very reputed organizations, in a very reputed positions in your corporate. All right, that's very good for you. I'm so happy for you. But I wanted to today gift you that my upline was able to gift me the understanding of why I should be a part of this, why I should stay on the path no matter what. Because if I ask you immediately write down 5, you cannot. Merits, demerits. I did it with few people. They were, oh my God, what to do? Okay, time gone. That means it's not crystal clear here what I'm going to get if I be on this path. Because while I was meeting, right, VP Adli, Delta, right, I was meeting VP Arun George, Falcon. I was meeting Gamma, VP David Sharma. Their corporate was brilliant, man. They were superbly successful in their corporate. So I used to ask myself, how did these people choose this journey? I asked a question. I will not give you the answer because that answer is for me. Question in ISB, sorry, I asked this question ISB. And with that experience, probably I will be able to do this today. And I am sure that some of you, right, I want all of you to find out the reason today. Because if you don't find the reason, you will never be able to take action. And we don't take action, we don't make money. And like me, I'm expecting all the screens open and all the people who are already present here. We all are here to change our life. And to change our life, the only thing is required is money. That is exactly that we are not making. Yes or no? Anna? So let's talk about making money from the project. I am not going to teach you how to give info, invitation, closing. You know already. Today, night, when I got stuck, I was not taking any action. My upline guided me, telling that you need to find out the root cause why you are not taking action. And that action is that the comparatively, I was not able to focus that why should I be doing if I have to do this QNet business. So let's talk about that. What were the things there before QNet in your life? I will be sharing a document. I have prepared a basic structure. You will be giving me points. Okay. You raise your hand. Okay, yellow hand, and in service will unmute you. I want you to speak, interact, because if you start writing, I will not be following all the chats. Right? So once in service unmute you, you give me a point. Right? Now don't become philosophical. One liner short, it is coming from here. Can we do that? Fair enough? And definitely you will find your answer today. I can promise. I found mine. Okay? So who wants to share? Okay. 1 points everyone. Okay. Fair enough. So before QNet, right? I don't want after QNet right now. Let's share that before QNet how it was. Okay. Yeah. In service. Hello, in service. Kshitij is unmuted.
Uh, Good morning, Samantha.
Morning.
So prior to QNet, the thought process was very job centric. I did not have that courage to do business.
Okay.
I had used to get ideas from my friends, but did not have the courage. After
Okay.
QNet, I have the belief and courage to start up another business using the fund from QNet, because I learned from that business school book that money makes money, business makes business.
Okay, fair enough. So I will be writing down mostly right now before QNet, right? Only I want before QNet. What do you have challenges also? Like talk about your life. Okay, in your life, you had challenges. Let's talk about like you had EMIs. Okay, you had you didn't like the car you were driving. Like I can talk about myself, right? So before QNet, what was the challenge for me? Before QNet, I used to drive a bike. For me, it was a challenge because some of you don't know. I used to go to office in Noida. I'm driving bike and it's raining. A lot of time I felt the person who is inside nano car is far better rather than me being into a BMW bike. I will be anyway deranged completely, right? I'm not selling car, by the way. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. So when I started QNet after being in very few months in my corporate. So initially it happened like I didn't have that mindset to buy good things for me. That branded, you can say branded shoe or branded
Okay.
clothes and all. So that happened like
Okay. Or rather say attires. Okay.
yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, Samantha.
Hi.
So for me was I have taken life for granted, and I was hoping for some miracle to happen so that I will achieve something in my life.
Okay. Can you be more specific how you are taking granted?
So it's just like that. I was just I was doing the job in corporate. So what the same mediocre thought process mindset was very minuscule thought process, and it used to worry me a lot. Even so, that thing of mindset shift from a mediocre to that uh, coming to the business, the fish tank got increased, got my clear purpose. Those things happened.
Yeah, okay, good. Means I can understand. But understand, Samod, what happened with me that I was born and raised in a very small town. So when I went to Delhi, first time I saw Mercedes car at the age of 22. So I didn't know also even the cost of the car. When I came to know cost of the car, then I understood that I'm a lower middle class category person. So I wanted to understand that after QNet, understand guys, I want you to think while you are not in QNet. Right now, we got to know a lot of things that our upline drives this, our upline is driving Bentley, Rolls Royce. We know these things, right? Let's not forget about it. Let's talk about the before QNet that you were looking for a business opportunity or you have been invited by someone. Before that, when you didn't know about your life, right? About QNet, what were the challenges you were going through? Like I talked about that Sumit wanted to purchase branded attires, but he never got to purchase because he used to feel that with my salary, it is a waste of money to purchase with so much branded attires by putting so much money. And as you said that my life was granted, right? And you were thinking in a mediocre thoughts. Where did you did the comparison that right now your mediocre thoughts? having the mediocre thoughts?
Because I used to see my manager, immediate manager in the corporate,
Mhm.
and I used to see that how they are putting so much effort and getting the same penny things. So that thought was, even though I'm not realized that point of time that yeah, this thought is a silly thought, a very cheap thought. But when I came into the business, that horizon got broadened.
Okay, good. Thank you, Samant.
Thank you.
Next.
Hi, bhai. Good morning, Sripal here.
Yeah, hi, Shripal.
My biggest thing was I was very miser. Though I had, good earning and all, I always wanted to save money. I always wanted to see what can be brought for lesser amount. And second thing was my family time was very weak, very poor. All the time I had to be worrying about my company, my employees, my clients, and so on and so forth. So that was something I can very much see. But yeah, my next is Saloni.
Okay.
I was not having any kind of identity before QNet.
Okay.
No right to take decisions by my own.
Okay.
Yeah, bhai. Done.
Done. Thank you.
Thank you, bhai.
Next.
Yes, Madhav. In before QNet means in a little journey of corporate teaches me how to pamper my ego. I was a biggest egoistic person. So I hardly talk with a single person in a day. Like I used to means hardly talk to my family also. Means that much huge ego I had. Right now I also have, but I'm working on that to let it go.
Okay.
And mine is for before QNet, I am so judgmental and I don't know how to drive a business. So that is the thing.
So being judgmental, like how will it affect your life? Understand? So suppose I'm judgmental, I'm eating, I'm sleeping, I'm wearing my clothes, I'm going out. How will it affect my life so badly that you cannot, stay with your life anymore? Like it is so uncomfortable being judgmental that you are stop living. That's my question.
Answer.
Like if I am talking about something that you cannot measure, like I was talking about my 16 lakh rupees EMI, I was measuring the pain that I was not able to taken care of, right? That was making me uncomfortable. But suppose you are judgmental, let's say you are judgmental, how you are becoming uncomfortable being judgmental in your life?
I judge basically people's for their job roles or doing something in life. So that's why.
So good. Okay. Pampering ego nature, being judgmental, I was judgmental. Next.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Divya.
Yes, before QNet, I was ungrateful, fearful, unfaithful, and negative negative mentality person, and taken for granted to everything. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, Sumantaji, good morning.
Good morning.
So before QNet, I was very stressful to achieve my corporate targets because it was so stressful to do that job and to get some amount of the increments. So I cannot balance the life between the corporate as well as the personal because it's completely comes on my mind. In Sunday also the meeting, the stress are coming on my mind because of Monday a meeting is there, so I need to plan for that and everything.
Okay. Oh, it's different spelling. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Next. Guys, remember that also while somebody else is sharing, right? Chances are very high that you will get defocused. And after sharing, it happens maximum. Chalo, मैंने अपना share कर दिया. Oh, okay, done. My part is done. But I want you to really focus what other people are sharing, because this is a very powerful exercise that I have done. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next.
Yeah. Hi, Shamanto. So before QNET, I was never having this feeling of financial security. So I started QNET when I was 9 years in the corporate, but still I never felt that nahi, I can have that security ke 10 saal ya 11 saal baad bhi I'll have my job. Because I have seen my father lose his job when I was in class 9. So ye hamesha mere dimag mein tha ke I need something better than job. Maybe this cannot be my ultimate thing.
Okay. Okay. So you started QNET, if I'm right, you have started QNET to create a plan B income source, right? Such that if something ever happens wrong with my plan A, I can have my plan B already ready, running.
Yeah, and if down the line I feel that plan B can be plan A, then fine. So this was the thought process. Yeah.
Okay, good. Next. Sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Unmute yourself, please.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Before QNET, I was very pessimistic and I had no idea about the concept secret. And that's when I used to always think that, oh my God, I thought something bad and it actually happened. So I would say I'm still, but at least I know that, you know, where things are going wrong.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good. Yes. Next.
I could not, 12 years of corporate life, I could not afford a good boarding school for my kids. So that is also, that is one of the reasons, like good education.
Okay. So you believe that before QNET, if QNET wouldn't be there, your kids would have got not proper education? Is it so?
It is like I would not think of affording a better school. Like there are so many other opportunities that I can provide them. It will be an compromised, in my mind, it will be a compromised thing that I'm giving to my kids, which I did not receive from my father. He went on and abroad, like to give me what I, and that's what I felt that was missing in my life, that I am not able to, you know, do the same for my kids with the corporate baggage.
Nice. Yeah, next.
Yes, Sumataji, actually before the business, my EMI amount was 70% of my salary. So the life was full of compromises. Means sometimes I have a daughter of 6 years old. So when she was asking something, if I have given a means that kilona I have given to her. So after that 2 days also, if she is asking, I was unable to give, and I showed excuses because of it is related to money. And another thing, my hometown is in Odisha. So whenever I was thinking to go to my hometown, because me and my wife both are homesickness. So then also I was taking the tickets before 3 months, so that flight rate will be less. So that life of compromises make me started something that at least if I make that money from another source of income, so then my lifestyle will be better.
Good. It's a very good point. Okay. Life of compromises. Okay. Next.
Morning, Sumanta.
Morning.
Yeah, before QNet, even a small, setback in life, no, I used to keep that in my head for days together or weeks together. So now I was able to, based on whatever the stress and all, whatever the setback is happening, I was able to reduce that to like maybe a few hours or maybe a few days also, so that I can concentrate on and be grateful and concentrate on how we can do it better next time.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good morning, Samantaji.
Yeah.
So before QNet, I didn't have any purpose and reason what to do in my life after that. And my mindset and thought process were entirely unstable because I was entirely surrounded by the person who used to degrade in self-esteem, degrade my self-esteem very lot over there, and a lot of fear and a lot of ego pampering has been happening before the QNet.
Okay. Next.
Sorry, Sando. So before period, I didn't have anyone to share anything. Like if I feel about my any emotions, I didn't had anyone. And also one thing before I had was I didn't had any courage to go to a good restaurants or good hotels to have food. Well, I thought that I cannot afford or I cannot go, so I never went before period.
Okay. Okay. So how do you want to put me, like having, like again, courage? I have already wrote. Okay. Next. Yeah, coming, Abhijit. Coming. I think that next is
Good morning, Samantoji.
Good morning.
Before QNet, I was a simple person, like only job security and career वही सब देखता रहता था. But after that, I thought my thoughts are very small and I don't want to talk to anyone without any reason before QNet. And I was thinking only to fulfill my small dreams like child education and this all and my family only.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Keeping myself only on my job.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, next.
Yeah, good morning, Samanto.
Good morning.
I had no, if I talk about money blueprint, no money, so no plan for travel abroad because I love to travel abroad. No travel abroad for myself, family. Not thinking about going to big restaurant. I want to, and obviously I have a passion of dancing. So EMI is nothing of thinking of nothing. So that's this thing.
So EMIs were there that you started.
Yes, EMIs were there, and that's the reason that I wanted to travel outside. I could not able. That's if I put it in a way, money blueprint was poor. Mera.
Even money blueprint word I came to know in QNet.
Yes, I would say yes.
Right, good, nice. Now I relate. Okay, I can relate what you are saying. Because I have already mentioned that point. Somebody else mentioned also. And money blueprint was not. Yes, next.
Good morning, Swanta.
Morning.
Okay. So when I was in corporate, because I was doing well, so also I was getting very good salary. But the more and more I was getting, I always found, okay, I am going to not negative, but my expenditure and my lifestyle is going to in the same level. So I have never had that level of right now. I know the term as wealth, but yes, that little money which I need for future also. The second part, so basically I was always having that crunch of money, right? Even I was going up ladder, going up to the corporate. Second part is nobody taught me in corporate, let's do it together and we can achieve that. So that courage nobody taught me. Everywhere I have seen with my I mean, very big corporate leader or manager or CXO level. I'm sorry to say that. Everybody you do, when there is some profit, they are taking during distribution, the lower level manager, it is going to be in very low. So first time somebody told me, yes, we can achieve the dream. This is very surprising to me. And personally, right now I know that is the ego, but I was very reactive and everything I used to take personally. But now, yes, that ego part you can say.
Okay.
The three major things I have just, I did not, I mean, have before coming.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Next. Mahmood Aziz, please don't write anything on the screen.
Good morning, Sumanto.
Yeah, good morning.
So for me, life before QNet overseas was, working in the corporate. And the thing was, the more I was involved in the work and the more I was forgetting what exactly I'm doing in my life. And I was taking everybody's opinion about me. So my self-confidence was very low. And second thing was that belief was not there on whatever I was doing or I was, offering to myself in my life. So those were the things which were there before this journey.
Okay. Okay. So let's put it into one word: low self-confidence when I started the journey. Okay, good. Next.
Good morning, Sumanta.
Good morning.
I had only 3 dreams when before I started the business. One was that I wanted to spend maximum time with my family, especially my daughter and wife. And second priority was spending that maximum time with my parents because I left my home at a very early stage of my life. At 10 years of age, I left home and went to boarding school. So that was the second priority. And the third priority was that I have always wanted to be independent. I never wanted to be caged in a corporate life. So, so these are 3 things.
Okay. Okay. Independent. So that I have already written. Next. Guys, a little bit fast, please. Can you unmute yourself and start sharing? No.
Hi, Sumita. Before coming to the business, I was very lazy. I mean, I want to do something to change my life. For example, I want to change the company, but I have not even prepared the resume. So even after coming to the business, I was very lazy in my initial days. So that I have changed right now.
Okay.
A little bit.
Okay. Yes, sir. Gaurav, sir. And do I need to unmute you? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me, short and sweet, the life was all about too much budgeting. Okay. So every end of the month, thinking about buying something next week, next month, or next year. That was too painful. And one more thing I realized later on, right, that I had become too much okay to live only for survival. I was just working, living, compromising only for the survival. Thank you.
Okay. 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 So any people who runs business, right? Who is already running a traditional business? Anybody? I'm very curious to know. Acha, so Prabhat, is there anybody who is Sripal? I can see. Anybody else used to run business before QNet, like traditional business?
Sumanta, can I share?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
I wasn't running a business, but I used to do a lot of small side hustle type of businesses, and I come from a business family.
Okay.
And I'm always surrounded by traditional business people in my friend circle also. My thought process before QNet was that only people who do wrong things make a lot of money. And it was also ingrained by my mom somewhere that
Yes.
गलत काम करने से ही बहुत पैसे बनते हैं.
Yes, yes.
I had
Correct.
a very, very strong belief system that if I have to be super rich, I have to do super wrong things. I have to be very cunning. I have to cheat people. And somewhere deep down, I knew I don't have it in me to be that cunning. So I had somewhere resigned to the fact that maybe I will never be super rich. So initially, it was a lot of shocker for me that, you know, super rich people can also be super good people. And it is possible to be nice to everyone. It is possible to do the right thing and still make a lot of money.
Okay, okay. So well versed, you know, when right, she was sharing that I was just exactly, this is what my father used to say, right? This exactly. Okay. Anybody wants to share who already had business? I'm just more curious. Shripal, you want to share? Sorry.
Yeah, bhai. Am I audible?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, bhai. In specifically on the business sense, you know, when I was in job, the family was okay for me to work 20 hours a day. But, you know, like if I wanted to do a lot of things in my business, you know, my family was not okay. And that made me feel, you know, like my life would have been better in corporate, you know, even than business. Because
okay.
So what I want to tell is that I had you know, the way she said, resigned to the fact that I will have good money. I had resigned to the fact that I will have good time with family ever. You know, doing business, I will be always busy with things. You know, so that was something that imprinted in my mind.
Okay, fine. I know someone very special also. I want where I can't see, I can't find the person. I just met the person in Dubai. Yes, Murtuja sir. Yeah. Can you please share your experience, miss? I'm so keen to learn from you also in that term.
Yeah. Hi, Samanto. Can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been in the traditional business from the last 23 odd years, 25 years. Several different businesses, brick and mortar. So yeah, so when I started off, obviously you're new and you take all the decisions by yourself. You have nobody to guide you, so you fall and then you get up. You fall, then you get up, and then one fine day the financial crisis comes, or some other crisis comes, and that time then you back down a little bit, and then again up climb karte ho. And with me, after working in some of my businesses, something happens and I'm again back to the same level, you know. So this is what happens in traditional business, and there's no one to guide you, no one to teach you. You have to learn from your own mistakes. Sometimes वही mistake you do it couple of times, and जब तक आप सीखते हो कि you know इसका essence क्या है कि what was the meaning of all this, you know. So it's a very time consuming process. It drains you out. It takes a good big chunk of your life, you know. We are all limited time on this planet. You can't waste so much time just learning about the business by yourself or different business by yourself. So when I was presented with this opportunity, I mean, it ticked all my boxes. Someone is there to teach me, someone is there to guide me, and I'm getting already much more than what I expected. So yeah, this is what I can share. And especially I always used to think, I'm from a financial background, Samanto. So I'm a chartered accountant. So financial background, I always used to think that knowledge about money is the most important. You know, पैसे का knowledge होगा तो पैसा आएगा. But when I found out कि यार मुझे लोगों का knowledge नहीं है, so right now मेरे लिए important है to build knowledge about people, how relationships work, how relationships can be done better, how bonds can be made stronger. I was not a relationship person, so this is a totally new journey for me, and I'm so excited. I am really learning every day, and I really thank all my uplines and everyone to being part of this journey with me. I'm really excited. So that's my little bit, my 2 cents worth, if you will,
Oh, lovely. Thank you. Thank you very much. Another question. This is always used to be my personal question. Like, since you have been into traditional business, right? And people are also doing QNET. So people are also being a part of QNET. According to you, like when people see profitability in a traditional business compared to like most of the people compare, and whenever we ask anybody about a business, most of the people come with a simple business called restaurant business. Restaurant. So since you already have been into traditional business, my question is to you, what do you really think that when somebody starts seeing a good profit from a traditional business, like, okay, fine, so I can live a better lifestyle?
So, okay, if I understood your question correctly, means how much time it takes to actually start seeing recovering a capital and seeing profits. Is that what you mean?
Profits, yeah. That can be another question, yeah. The people can be really can become very happy. Wow, I have started a traditional business, so I will be making a lot of money. And that's how they start the journey. And slowly, slowly they recover the money, break even happens, then they start making profit. So what usually takes time? How much time?
If you're doing it well, and if you're doing it correctly, and if you're lucky, if I want to use that word, at least 5 to 7 years for any business before you can actually recover your capital. And probably 10 to 15 years plus where you can actually say, yeah, yes, this business is giving me what I set out to achieve financially or otherwise. So 15 years, I would say 10 to 15 years is minimum. If someone is doing before that, he's a Superman. Definitely.
Thank you.
Definitely want to learn something from.
Thank you. So guys, is
coming
from the horse's mouth.
Thank you for
directly. 5 to 7 years just to have a break even.
Yeah, just to get your capital 100%. Yeah.
Capital 100% out.
Plus, you make your own mistakes, learn from your own mistakes, and it goes on and on.
Goes
so
on.
Many things
Yeah.
But obviously, I know it will be a very long conversation. Keep it for some other
day. Okay. So let's talk about right now, right? Let's talk about that, what we can really have after QNET. Right? We got a business opportunity in our life. So let's talk about that, how it happens in QNET, what we can do in QNET. You see that QNET, we start with a few lakh rupees, right? We all have started a few lakh rupees, right? Mostly 7 UV, right? We start with like 4.5 lakh rupees or so. That's how much we put into the business, correct? Now we get a product. Now you tell me right now, after QNET, like we are doing QNET the way it is to be done, right? We are following the standard operating processes. We are doing 5+3 regular activities. We are showing 10 to 12 presentations minimum in a month. Let's say we are doing this, right? So what will happen next? Of course, your business will work. So my upline used to ask me, Sumanto, you can only judge something, right? You will only start judging something when you have followed the process to do the things that I meant to do in our business. So suppose there is a standard operating process which says you have to do 5+3. Is there anybody who has done 5+3 religiously, show 10 to 12 plans, and after consistent showing 10 to 12 months for 3 months, really the person didn't see any result? Just give me 1 minute. Yeah, sorry. Correct. So we heard from all the jobby people also, right? We heard from the jobby people. We have heard from the businessman. Now this is the time starts that we can evaluate ourselves, how we can think and how we can utilize QNet. Correct. Life was screwed before QNet. You think that we were having EMIs, we were doing budgeting, we were thinking too much about doing or before doing anything. How you ask yourself that how many times you can take a holiday, a trip with your family without thinking about the cost. You just wanted to go outside. I'm not talking about international holiday. I'm talking about normal things. Like you have to think too much before traveling. Right? And if you once a holiday in the entire year, good. That used to be our life. Right? Now after QNet, right? If I start talking, we have been seeing our uplines, right? Their lifestyle and everything. The first thing we get is financial freedom, right? We have the choosing capability. We can choose our life directions. Can't you? You are making $4,000 a month. I'm not talking about $10,000 a week. I'm just initially asking you that let's make $4,000 a month, right? Don't you really think that your life will become better? You're choosing your decision-making capability of going somewhere, right? In every 2 months, you can think of having a holiday. It will be a choice. It will be a choice. What ma'am VP Sharfun always tell that can't we really cover this money-making journey faster? Otherwise, the next 40 years of our life will be entirely engrossed into this. And we are here to create a system, right? पहले बना लेते हैं, फिर सोचेंगे ना आगे करना क्या है. And that's what my upline used to guide me always. Let's talk about it. Okay. The main fundamental was all about that what happens that after QNet, right? Anybody after QNet? Anybody wants to share? I just shared my 2 things that I felt. What do you want to share? Okay. Let's hear from the people that who couldn't share during the before QNet. Let's hear from the people after QNet. Okay, from them. Yeah, Mr. Ved, please.
Yes, hello. Sorry, actually, I'm driving. I just stopped to talk a bit to you. I see it's very interesting. So actually, I wanted to say, I've been working on cruise ship for 10 years, was a good thing. And now, past 7 years, I'm doing a traditional business. And so still, I didn't see where I'm going, you know, but after QNet now, I can see that I can travel again. I can soon get some time free for myself and spend more time with my family and help others, of course. Thank you.
Thank you, Will. Okay. Okay, Ashik.
Hi, Sumanta.
Hi.
So for me, when I look back when I was not doing QNet and to now, the changes that I have adopted in life, like even it was spoken about the internal changes that you go. I was not even aware something like this existed. Okay, and thanks to QNet, I got exposed to a lot of things which I realized, this is so important to change. So that, I mean, it's not just about in this business, but those changes so help you even in your normal routine, the internal changes that one has to do. So I think the person that I've become now, I know because I'm surrounded by people who are not like that. So QNET has really helped me to become a better person.
Nice, very nice. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, Subodh.
Hi, Sumanta.
Hi.
So, if I go back in the flashback, so before when I was running my business, every day getting up in the morning was to, make money to run my business and to give the salaries to my employees. But today it's about me. It's about my belief and it's about what I believed in. And whenever I get in the morning today, it's about running towards that direction in which I believed in and the reason why I started the business. But before this, it was not about me and my dreams or my family. It was just to survive. Now it's about being free and really making that system run.
So QNET has a possibility to make somebody come from survival mode to a freedom mode, right?
Yes, because before this, I was not aware about it. There is a concept called system, freedom, dream. But after entering here, somebody told me about this system, this freedom, everything is in abundance. I got introduced to all of these things. But before this, there was nobody to tell me about all of this.
Okay, fine. Okay, Lajo.
Yeah, good morning, Sumanta.
Good morning.
Yeah, I mean, this is the only place, whatever I've been, or works I've been through, this is the only place where I find there is no politics. So other places the politics brings down my energy. Here, I always find my energy is high up, like compared to the other places. So that's what keeps me going on. Thank you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, morning, Swanto. So two things. The QNET have helped me by the process of trainings and sharings to understand myself better, so I can realize my potential. And second thing is that utilization of time. So, so before QNET, my Sunday mornings were used to be in junctions. Now Sunday mornings I'm utilizing for learning and bettering myself. So, so utilization of time. So ultimately, the goals what I had. I got a direction how to utilize my time to fulfill those goals.
Okay, good. Okay, you got a direction. Something I learned yesterday, I shared with the team also that I learned in my ISB camp. So I'm sharing with you guys. If you can express your feeling in minimum 7 words, that means you are crystal clear. Otherwise, you are just beating around the bush. So practice this. I have started doing this. Practicing 7 words expression. Like you can be very crystal clear. That means you are not yet clear. Okay? Okay. Shomak?
Yes, so actually after coming this business, I understood the meaning of rhythm. So here, if I make money, not I only I will become successful. Some other people will also become successful. So and other people life will also get changed. So it is not just a money making, but it is a beyond that. So this understanding comes after coming to this business only. It never came in job.
Okay. Okay. Varun?
Hi, Samanto.
Hi.
Samanto, summing it down, I had no hope before the business that, how will I reach to finally achieve my dreams? And I had no access to any successful people and nobody to guide me. I think, and I was also not aware about my strengths really, that, what I'm really capable of and what I can actually do. I think all of that has got sorted after the business.
Okay. So what we will do is that give your pointers. I will write it down and we'll talk about it more. Okay. Correct? Anything else? Manroop.
Morning, Sumanto. I think
Morning.
for me, the biggest understanding was my sense of self-worth was not dependent on an external person, factor, or condition. Like an appraisal will not decide do I have the potential or not. I will decide where I want to take my potential.
Brilliant. Okay. Quick, huh? Quick. Yes, Momita.
Good morning, Samantha. Before Qnet, I was very afraid to talk with people. It's not
We are
about.
talking about after QNet,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yes, yes. So after Qnet, what I found that I can talk to people, which I thought before Qnet is not possible.
Okay.
Saying hi is so much difficult for me.
Okay. Increased. Good. Kshitij. Hello. Okay. Ruchi.
Hi, Sumanta.
Hi.
So most importantly, I learned that systems can be made. They are easier to work on. And second was I learned to give gratitude, which was not happening. I was not taught that gratitude needs to be given. There's something called gratitude. Just saying thank you was enough. Gratitude was not taught.
Okay. Okay. Next. Okay.
हेलो गुड मॉर्निंग.
Hi, good morning.
हाँ, ये लाइफ मैनेजमेंट में मतलब हेल्प हुआ, फिर मनी मैनेजमेंट में, फिर गॉड पे थोड़ा फेथ है, फेयरलेस, और मतलब सब अच्छा होगा ऐसा अभी कुछ भी नहीं लगता, डर कहीं भी कोई फियर नहीं.
Okay.
थैंक यू.
Okay. Yes, Rita. Then Sandeep.
Good morning, Sumanta. I found a lot of people who are like truly interested in me. Earlier it was silo life. Now it is like I have a big family who are interested in me.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, Mr. Sandeep.
Before that, I actually the facing of challenges. So now I taking it as a opportunity. So this mindset is getting changed. So taking challenges as an opportunity.
Okay. Okay. Ranjan.
Yeah, good morning, Dada. So,
Good morning.
this actually what I am thinking about after entering into QNet. So, actually, I am from a lower middle class family, and I have seen my past two generations how they are surviving in the life. So, this is the only one way which I can find. I can change the middle class family mindset. I can break the chain, and maybe I can create a legacy for my next generations. That's I feel I heard this from chief once in our
Break
team.
the chain of
Yes.
mediocrity. Good.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you.
Gaurav.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
So after QNet, the main important thing which I have got is like talking about and working on your dreams. Working in the corporate, you never speak about your working on your own dreams. So for me, after QNet, it was like dreams got yeah.
Okay. Okay. Next. Okay. Shweta.
I've been patient with people. Before that, I was very careful.
I can't get.
Your voice is not clear, Shweta. We can't hear you.
After QNet, I'm being too patient with the people. Before that, I was too tempered. I can't control my temper. What are the arguments I do? I want to win that up. That was my mindset. But now it's
Okay. Okay. Is there anybody who has started taking care of their financial strength after QNet? Like, yeah, Ashish?
Sorry, Sumanta, what was your question?
No, my question, forget about my question. So I wanted to unmute you.
Okay, so for me, I think this is the only place where I realized that I can make mistakes. It's a very forgiving business. And I can start from start again. And pre QNet, I used to be always working towards perfection, and I think a lot of that people who worked with me in the beginning, I'm sure must have got a lot of flack because of that, because of change ke through, that must have lingered on. But I realized that it's okay to make mistakes, and I'm not going to be perfect, and it's okay because it's not about coming first. And I think that was my second realization, that it's about, and there's this whole family who supports you, and you can make mistakes, but you have to just get to the finish point. And kaun karta hai? Nobody does it, out there. It's all farce. Nobody does it. Nobody stands by you and gets up at 3 a.m. and tells you that, you know what, I'm there, don't worry. And it's not just for closing. Somebody didn't close me then. My uplines have been closing me every single day. And that kind of support, I mean, priceless. I mean, I can go on, but that's my major. It's very forgiving, the business.
Okay. So, okay, thank you guys. Thank you very much. So you can lower your hands, but you know that we have time constraints also. I know that you wanted to share. I do respect that. And thank you guys, such a wonderful pointers. Now, guys, you see that life before QNet and life after QNet. You can see the differences, right? You can feel it. Which one is more worthy to live for? Now, a lot of time, right, after QNet, we all know. But still, have you seen that how we react, how we behave being in this business? If we know crystal clear right here that these all are the benefits, this is how my life is going to be. You see, there is no misery. There is no sadness. There is no grief. There is no frustration. Can you see all those points? I just wrote 17 points. I didn't even took all of your points. So when it is so clear to us that this is the life till we live, the left-hand side before QNet. If we don't do this, this will be our life. Correct? I feel so this is going to be life, and you see that anywhere. Can you see pride at the left-hand side before QNet? Can you ever feel about yourself that I am proud of you? I am proud of myself living this kind of life for next 60 years, 70 years, whatever will be our age. But today, being into this after QNet zone, after getting these blessings from our uplines or from God or whosoever it is, you see that how we can change our life, can't we? So why we are delaying our journey to have this life? What would be that reason? Don't say that I am lazy. You are not lazy around to have a financial freedom for your family. At least I am not. So in ISB, what I have learned is about hunger. Hunger for success. And when a person is hungry enough for success, The people, I'm so glad that you people, I can see your faces. You people are so hungry because it is visible while you are sharing, it is visible. They transform me into something. My journey started after ISB again. A lot of you guys don't know. My life would have been incomplete. My life would have been incomplete if I ever thought of quitting, not identifying after QNet. This life could have been. And my journey started towards these pointers that you gave me today to realize. You gave me these pointers, right? You are telling Sumanto, look, can be your life. So I am taking this for me. Today you have taught me that what my life can be after QNet. But we have to think that if you are on the same page, that you also decide that after QNet, you wanted to have this life, then let's get to the action mode after this. Because the action will only help us to achieve these things. Now you are very much clear, right? You remember that when we started today's system, today's discussion, and now you can feel, oh, I'm so clear about these things. Yes, these things I can have in my life after QNet. Now the question comes, what it is required to achieve these things in my life? Correct? What it requires? What do you think? What it requires? Right? Financial freedom, choosing capability, time freedom, more family time, improvement of personal life. But don't you really think that based on COVID, based on virus, I have decided to have more family time? Such a poor thought. A lot of people costed their life, and I am enjoying my life with my family because nothing happens with me. By God's blessing. And I am saying it as a family time. So today, guys, I want all of us to take a promise that from here on, whenever I will be working on QNet, take a promise to yourself. I will be working only for the afterlife of QNet. I will always imagine, I will always remember all the pointers. Because you people are much better rather than living this life. Delete them. Forget about them. This is not meant for you. Forget about them. And we are going to only live our life only for the afterlife of QNet. And life will be amazing. And the first step I have taken for myself, that I will remember these points that you have taught me today. My journey is starting. The second thing that I have realized is that I will take action from now onwards. And the action starts with my F2. Right? Because this afterlife of QNet is important to me. And I know it is also important to you. And you believe it is important to you. You will take action. Because you people are genuine, true people, a good heart. In ISB, I have realized that I have a good heart. But I was so egoistic to deny that my style of working in QNet got covered by that ego. People couldn't see my heart, my intent. So today, I always keep my ego in check. I was so arrogant. I was so selfish. I was so focused on myself that I was not able to see my afterlife in QNet. I delayed my journey. I don't want to pass on that sin to you guys. Delaying your journey to see this afterlife. Because when the pin was getting attached, I remember all those challenges I was facing. When my upline was guiding me again and again, telling again and again, and because of that ego, I was not able to see where should I bring the change. I was telling him, I was throwing him my bullshit that, oh, I'm changing. I was not. And that moment when it got attached, you guys, you people deserve. So I told like the team, those wings belong to them. They gifted me to that. And I am so blessed that they were present in my heart while I was getting that wings attached here. If you wanted to feel that feeling, this afterlife, we all need to take action, guys. All of you know that QSP is coming. And I can guarantee one thing. This QSP and this VCon is going to be a life-changing event. Chief spoke to us about it. And Chief told specifically that this VCon is going to, there are new leaders are going to born in this VCon. And I know that I am one of them. Once you become ISB, you become the warrior of Datu Sri Vijay Ishwaran and Joseph Bismarck. And while I was receiving this prestige, not an edification, by the way, guys. It is self-realization. I would have shared what I have learned, but it will not help because I have realized about myself. So I delay my journey, but not taking action. And I promised that I am going to take action from this QSP. And if you guys are really believe in this afterlife of QNet, is worthy of your life, is really meaningful, right? Promise to your upline today, including your upline also, that I am going to take action. And the action starts with F2, bringing F2 to QSP, fresh F2, no hot zone, like you did a hot zone and the persons, bring them to QSP. Whichever city, right? Bangalore, Delhi, Kolkata right now. People are flying from different places. And if you are having a second thought, about VCon, guys, I can cross my heart and can say, I was born in VCon. I was born in VCon with a decision that I want this afterlife of QNet. In the second VCon, in VP Adli Hassan's, so while I shared in ISB, I took so many years and I waited so many years to share with him that your session gave me a burning desire to build it so big. And I waited so long. Now, after this, if we don't take action, if we hesitate to show plans, if we hesitate to do that hot zone call, if we hesitate to do that pending closing that I was supposed to do, then I'm sorry, the afterlife of QNet will get delayed. So what I want is, guys, after this, I want all of us take a promise. And today's this practice that my upline has done with me, had done with me a few years ago, was so useful for me that it brought a change, and I was able to see what he wants me to saw in QNet business. I hope that a little bit of help happened today. I don't know. You are the best judge what happened with you today. But if something happened, right? Just respecting this practice, let's take a decision of taking action towards it. And I believe that my learning in ISB will be blessed if when you people are going to bring your F2, right? Your F2 to QSP. Now, for some of you are very new, who just got started, right? I wanted to share a few things that books, videos are very important, right? I didn't neglect. I will never say this, that I never neglected books. I read all the books thoroughly, right? You tell me a phrase, I can tell that from which book, right? And this, my people know that, right? The people I have working with, they can understand that, yes, I can tell the book name. Okay. 5+3 and rule 3. I was talking to one of the person very late night yesterday. This is the secret formula. If you are trying to reinvent the process, it didn't work for me, guys. Don't delay. It did not work for me. 1 plan, 2 plan, in an entire month, 2 plans, in an entire month. Let's do this, man. 10 to 12 plans a month. I know if it is tough, success supposed to be tough, right? Isn't it? And I faced rejections, that ways I was talking about, what I was remembering. I was remembering all the yeses, no. I was remembering all the rejections and I was thanking them. Thank you that you rejected me. Was it painful? Yes. Did it hurt me at that point of time? Yes. While people were rejecting me. But I will not lie to you today. I took an oath in ISB. I cannot lie to you guys. What I'm sharing is that I am okay with rejection. I am okay with that rejection. I am okay to have rejections after this afterlife of QNet. I am ready to take rejections for my family's betterment, a better education, a better branded clothing, a better flying with my family. I deserve to be rich, right? Don't you think you deserve to be rich? Ask yourself, do you deserve to be rich or not? Yes or no? You will heard this question somewhere. It is a very important question. Ask, do you deserve to be rich? If you deserve to be rich, then I deserve to be rich, so I followed these things religiously. Books, videos, I never neglected, I swear. 5+C rule 3. I get into the track, I got down off the track. Again, I get onto the track. Right? It happens. We all are human beings. Accept it. You will get defocused. I got defocused. It's okay. Don't be hard on yourself. And show 10 to 12 plans a month. Rule 3. 12 plans a month. Rule 3. Simple. Rejections will happen. Now, my upline always used to teach me one thing. I'm going to share this line with you guys. This business is not about getting 20 yeses out of 100 plans you showed. This business is all about keeping your mindset steady after listening those 80 no's. Remember this thing. My upline keep on talking about this thing. Sumanta, this is not about listening to 20 yeses. It is all about learning how to handle your mindset while you listen to those 80 no's. So when I prepared my mind already that I will be listening to 80 no's, it was not a challenging for me. This is the secret. I just shared that my upline shared with me personally. It is personal favor that he did with me. So I shared with you free. Okay. I qualified by doing F2. I remember that also coffee with my upline. My upline came from Dubai. Then he shared this thing. Right. I was having 8 DRs by that time. I remember. And I was gunning for LDC. Right. Attending system. Today is a system, right? Suppose something you decided not to attend the system, or probably some of your teammates decided not to attend the system. Will they ever know this practice? Right? I am just a medium, right? This is not Sumanto's practice. This is somebody who is massively successful. That person did this practice with me. I am just a medium. It is a message from a God that he is not hungry enough for his success. It's okay. Still, God loves him or her. Right? I know probably I have taken a long today, and I don't want to make you bored much. Right? So it was nice that I got to meet with you guys. I just wanted to few lines share. Can I share a few lines about ISB? I will not share any processes or something. I believe that ISB was all about introspection. When I look into myself, into those processes, I found myself again. And I remember that there are times that I was so blaming myself for doing those mistakes, unknowingly even. And I believe, guys, going to ISB, you have seen a video in ISB, right? ISB videos in YouTube. That is probably, I told 10%, but I am taking my word back. That is 5% of ISB. You can see only 5% of ISB in those videos. Right? By spending time with Alpha, Delta, Gamma, Falcon, and none other than Chief. Right? I just wanted to share one thing, I used to complain about my challenges to my upline. There was a person came from Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone, if some of you have seen Black Diamond movie of Leonardo DiCaprio, so that is the state, and that is a real picture. I hope that it's not getting bored, right? It's a very small thing. Listen to this. I asked that, how did you start your business? So the person used to find out usable materials from garbage. He and his downlines. Before coming into QNet, we were talking about before QNet, after QNet, right? He will be writing that I used to look for usable materials from garbage bin and used to sell them to live out of that money. And his heart is so big. Before leaving, he gifted me a ISB t-shirt, which is technically 1,000 rupees of Indian money. But for his country money, it is huge. Huge. I believe that when God's blessing is on top, he will be entering into that camp. I don't know how many of you really wanted to attend ISB, right? But there will be a day you will enter. You will be proud of those rejections that you are going to get. It changed me from inside. The only thing that my upline taught me, I learned last sharing, is that build with genuine love and care about the people. If it is there, you will build big. You will build big. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you, and hope that you take action. Come QSP and VCon. I will be seeing you in VCon as well. And thank God, thank your upline that you are in QNet. It will change your life. Time to take action now. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.